thou silver-suited matron all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match, play for a pair of stainless maiden hoods. Hood my unmanned blood, bating in thy cheeks with thy strange mantle, till strange love grow bold. Think true love acted simple modesty. Come, night, come, Romeo, come thou day and night, for thou will lie upon wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo! And when I shall die, take and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love, but not possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. So tedious is this day after the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath robes and may not wear them. Oh, love, here is my nurse, and she brings news. Every tongue that speaks of Romeo's name speaks her eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? Hast thou the cords that Romeo did thee fetch?
Aye, the cords.
Oh, nurse, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, where are they? He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, we are undone, lady. We are undone. Oh, alack the day. He's killed. He's gone. He's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Heaven can. No, Romeo cannot. Oh, Romeo, that I should live to see the day, Romeo.
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself? Say that but I, and that Mirabell, I shall poison more I than the death dart, and I am a cockatrice. I am not I, if there be such an I, or if the I shut that makes these answer I. If he be slain, say I, if not, no. Which sounds determine my real woe.
I saw the wound. I saw with mine eyes. God marked the spot here on his manly breast. Oh, piteous corpse. Piteous bloody corpse. Pale as ashes and bedaubed in blood. All in gore blood. I swooned at the sight.
Two prison eyes now look on liberty. Vile earth to earth resign, in motion here, and thou and Romeo press one heavy fire.
Oh, Tybalt. Oh, best friend I had. Courteous Tybalt. Honest gentleman, that I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this of so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my more dear lord. Then dreadful trumpets sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone. Romeo is banished. Romeo that killed Tybalt is banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand should Tybalt's blood?
Alas, the day it did.
Oh serpent heart hid with a flowering face, did ever a dragon keep so fair a cave? A beautiful tyrant, a fiend angelic, a dove-feathered raven, wolfish ravening lamb. Oh nature, what hast thou to do in hell when thou didst devour the spirit of a fiend in mortal paradise of such sweet flesh? Was ever a book containing such vile matter so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
There is no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. They are all forsworn, all perjured, all not, all dissemblers. Oh, where's my man? I need some aquavitae. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit, for to the throne where honor may be crowned sole monarch of his universal earth. Who the beast was I to chide at him?
Would you speak so well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mingled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have slain my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belongs to woe, which you mistakenly offer up to joy. Your husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt dead, that would have slain your husband. Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death that murdered me. I would forget its fame, but oh, it presses to my memory like the death of 50 deeds to a sinner's mind. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That banished That one word banished has slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was bad enough if it had ended there, or if sour road delights in fellowship and leaguely will be reaped among other griefs. Why followed not, when she said Tybalt's dead, or thy father, or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentation might have moved, but with the rearward following of Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit measured out in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
They are weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will take you thither.
Wash they his wounds with his tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. Come, coys, come, nurse. He made you for a highway to my bed, and I, a maid and widow wed. Come, courts, come, nurse. I'll to my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Go to your room. I will find your Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night. I'll to him. He's hid at Lawrence's cell.
Oh, find him. Give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored of thy parts now, and wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What sorrow craves acquaintance in my hand that I yet know not?
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bring thee tidings of the princess's doom.
Blessed is doomsday is the princess's doom.
A gentler judgment vanished from her lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Ha! Banishment. Be merciful, say death. For exile has more terror in her look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Here from Verona thou art banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona's walls. Purgatory, torture, hell itself. Banished is banished from the world, and world's exile is death. Calling death banished, thou cuts off my head with a golden axe and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
Oh, deadly sin! Oh, ruin and thankfulness! By fault, our law caused death, but the princess, taking that part, hath brushed aside the law and called that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat, dog, and little mouse, every unworthy thing live here in heaven and may look upon her, but Romeo may not. Validity, more honorable state, more courtship lives in carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize on the white wonder of dear Juliet's hand, steal a mortal blessing from her lips, who even in pure and vestal modesty still blush, as thinking their kiss is sin. This may flies do, and I from this must fly. And sayest thou yet that exile is not death? Romeo may not, he is banished. They are free men, but I am banished. Oh, hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden means of death, though ne'er so mean, but banished to kill me? Banished? Oh, friar, the damned use that word in hell, howling attends it. How wast thou the heart, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend professed, to mangle me with that word banished?
Then, fond madman, hear me a little speak.
Oh, thou wouldst speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to put off that word. Adversity sweet, no philosophy. To comfort thee, thou art
Yet banished. Hang up philosophy, unless philosophy can make a Juliet displant a town, reverse a princess's doom. It helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
Oh, I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they when the wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Oh, thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou tear thy hair, fall upon the ground, as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Romeo, arise, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of mist like groans enfold me from the search of eyes.
Hark how they knock! Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while, stand up, run to my study. Who is it? Will, syphilis. I come! Romeo, please. Oh. Who is it? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me in and you shall know my errand. I come from the Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Holy Friar, why, tell me, ladies, Lord. Where is Romeo?
There on the ground, by his own tears.
Oh, is he even? In my mistress's case. Just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy. Oh, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, weeping and blubbering and weeping. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, and you be a man for Juliet's sake. Arise and stand for her sake. Why should you fall into such deep an owe?
Nurse,
Oh, sir, death's the end of all.
speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Would not she think me an old murderer now that I have stained the childhood of our joy with blood removed but a little from her own? Where is she and how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing at all, but weeps and weeps. And on the bed falls down, and then starts up again, and on Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and then falls down again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of gun, did murder her. That name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me in what vile part of my anatomy doth my name lodge. Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of the beast. Unseemly woman and a seeming man. Ill-beseeming beast and seeming foe. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady that in thy life lies by doing to him that hate upon thyself? Fie. Why railst thou on thy birth, and heaven and earth since birth, and heaven and earth all bringing thee to meet at once, which thou at once would lose? Shameless thou, shape thou love thou wit. It's like a usurer avouched in all, and uses none for that true use indeed, which should be death, thy shape, thy love, thy wit. Thy noble shape is but a form of wax, digressing from the valor of a man. And thy dear love sworn, but hollow perjury, killing that love which thou didst vow to cherish. And thy wit, oh, the ornament to shape and love. Oh, the shapen in the conduct of them both, like powder in an unskilled soldier's flask, is set afire by thine own ignorance, and thou dismembered by thine own defense. What? Rouse thee, man! My Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would slay thee, thou slayest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to banishment. There art thou happy. A pact of blessings light upon thy back, and happiness courts thee her best array, and like a misshaven and sullen witch thou poutest upon thy fortunes and thy love. Take heed, for such thy miserable. Go, get thee to thy lady's bosom breeze. Ascend her chamber hence, and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, or else thou canst not pass the natural, where you must stay till we can find a way to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, make pardon of the princess, and bring me back for 20,000 times more joy than thou went forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, as heavy sorrow makes them apt unto. Romeo is coming.
Oh, holy friar. I could have stayed here all night to hear such good counsel. Oh, what learning is. I will tell my lady you will come at night.
Oh, do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here, sir. Arrange she bid me give you, sir. Make haste. It grows late.
Oh, how well my comfort is revived by this.
Go ahead, okay? Here stands all your state. You're to be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from him. Sojourn in natural, I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Good night. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell.
So that a joy past joy calls out to me, and for a grief so great to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out. So unluckily, sir, that we have not had time to move our daughter. For see, she loved her kinsman dearly, as did I. Well, we were born to die. It is very late. She'll not come down tonight, and I promise you, but for your company, I would have been to bed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madame, good night. Commend me to you.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she's mute up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love, and I think that she will be ruled by me in all things, nay, more. I doubt it not. Wife, go you to Juliet, there you go to bed, and acquaint her here with my son Paris's love, and bid her, marking me, on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Wednesday is too soon. Then a Thursday let it be. Yes, go you to Juliet and tell her Thursday she shall be married to this noble earl. But will you be ready? Do you like this haste? See, we'll keep no great ado. A friend or two, for mark you, her kinsman being slain so recently, it may be thought that we held him carelessly if we rebel much. Therefore, we'll just invite half a dozen guests and let that be an end. But what say you for Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday or tomorrow.
Well then, get you gone. Wife, go you to Juliet. There you go to bed. And help prepare her against this wedding day. Farewell, my noble lord. A light to my chamber. Oh, 'tis so very late that we may call it early by and by.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark, that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, and no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountaintops. Must be gone and live, stay and die.
Dawn daylight is not daylight, I know a time. It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be this night to torch bear and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needest not to be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I contend so thou wilt have it so. I will say young Gray is not the morning god. The pale reef by Cecilia's brown. That is not the lark which knows we meet the lofty heaven so high above our head. Therefore care to stay than will to go. That be well with Juliet wills it so. Towards my soul, let's talk. It's not day.
It is. I hence away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divided thus. Some say the lark, though the toad changes eyes. I wish it were that they change voices too, since arm from arm the voice doth thus affray. Hunting thee hence and hunts up from today. Now he's gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Adam,
Nurse?
your lady mother is coming up to your chamber. The day is broke, be wary, look about.
Then window let day in, let life out.
Farewell, one kiss and I'll descend.
Wilt thou be gone? I, Lord, husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day and the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this account I should be much years when I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that shall convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh, thinkest thou we will ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve but for sweet discourses in our time to come.
God, my ill divining soul, methinks I see thee now. Thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookest pale.
Trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Fortune, 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 all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned for faith? I hope thou art fickle, fortune, for then thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back. Daughter, are you up? How now, who calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madame, I am not well. Evermore weeping for your cousin's death.
What, without washing from the grave of tears? And if thou couldst, thou could not make him live. Therefore be done. Some of grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows lack of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
You feel the loss, but not the friend for which you weep.
Feeling so the loss, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
You weep not so much that he's dead, but that villain that slaughtered him lives.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Aye, villain and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him. I do, with all my heart. Let no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor, murderer lives.
Aye, and from the reach of these mine hands do numb that eyes, I venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for him. Fear thou not, then weep no more. I'll send him on an Angelo with that same banished renegade. And such an unaccustomed journey, we shall soon come. Then I hope thou shalt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied till I behold him. Dead is my poor heart for such a kinsman vexed. Madam, if you could find the man to bear poison, I would temper it, so that Romeo, upon receipt thereof, would soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named, and cannot come to him to wreak the love I bore my cousin upon the body that has slaughtered him.
Find thou the means, and I'll find the man. But now, I bring thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such an evil time. What are they, beseech your ladyship?
You have a careful father-child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, has arranged an unaccustomed day of joy, which you not looked for nor I expected.
What day is that, madam?
Married, next Thursday morn. The young, the handsome, the noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church shall make thee a joyful bride.
Not by St. Peter's Church and by St. Peter too, he will not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed ere my husband comes to woo. I pray you, madam, go in and tell my lord and father I will not wed, and when I shall, it will be Romeo, whom you know I hate. These are news of me.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he takes it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the earth doth drizzle dew. But when the sun sets with my brother's son, it rains downright. What's how now? A conduit girl? Still upset? Wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, but she will none. She gives us thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Take me with you, wife. Take me with you. How will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count herself blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have brought such a worthy gentleman to be her bride?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can there be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How? Chop logic. Oh, what is this? I'm proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not, yet not proud. Mistress, minion, you. Thank me, no thanks, nor proud me, no prouds. But your fine joints against Thursday to go to St. Peter's Church with Paris, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither. Out! Green sickness carrying. Out, you tallow face!
Fine, what are you, mad?
Disobedient wretch! Get thee a church this Thursday with Paris, or never again look me in the face. I tell thee what! Speak not. Do not reply. Do not answer me. Wife, we scarce thought God had blessed us with but this one child. But now I see she is too much. We have a curse in having her. Out! Fielding.
God bless her. It is your fault, my lord, to rate her so.
Why, my lady of wisdom, hold your tongue. Good fruits matter with your gossips. Now go!
I speak no treason. Gotta get in, man, not speak.
Peace! You mumbling fool! Utter your gravity over gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You were too hot.
Oh, God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, time, work, play. Still, it hath been my care to have thee matched. And that, having provided a gentleman of noble parentage, of fair domains, youthful and nobly lined, stuffed with, they say, is noble parts, proportioned as one would wish a man, and then to have a wretched, puling fool, a whining mammoth in her fortune's splendor, reply, I cannot wed, I will not love, pray pardon me, I am too young. I will pardon thee, thee not wed. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. Thursday is here. Lay hand on heart, advise, and you be mine. I will give you to my friend, and you be not hanged, beg, starve, die in the street, for by my soul I will never acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall ever do thee good. Trust to it. Bethink you. I will not be forsworn.
For no pity sitting in the clouds and thought that season to the bottom of my grave. Oh, sweet mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage a month, a week, or if thou wilt not to make my bridal bed in that dim monument where temple lies.
Talk not to me, I'll speak not a word. Do as thou wilt, I have done with thee.
Oh, sweet nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How again shall that faith return to me to earth unless my husband send it to me by leaving earth? Like a lack of heaven should put stratagems upon so self-deceptive as myself. But not a word of joy, some comfort, nurse.
Faith, I do. And here it is. Romeo is banished, and to all the world nothing. That he dares ne'er come back and challenge you, or if he does, it needs must be by stealth. Then, as the case so stands now doth, I think that you should marry with the county. Oh, he's an excellent gentleman. Romeo is a dishclout compared to him. Hath not an eagle, madam, so fair, so quick, so green an eye as Paris hath? Oh, be sure your heart. You'll be happy in this second match, I think, for it far excels your first. Or if it do not, your first is dead, or as good as dead as living here, and no good to you.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
Aye, and from my soul as well, else be sure them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady mother, having displeased my father, I've gone to Lawrence Sept to make confession to be absolved.
Marry, I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend! Is it more sin to have me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue that have uttered praise above compare so many thousand times? Go, counselor, thou in my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar to learn his remedy. If all else fails, have myself power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet would have it so, and I am nothing slow to slacken his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have a little talk of love. For Venus smiles not in her house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes her marriage to stop the inundation of her tears, which, blinded by herself alone, may be put from her by society. Now do you know the reason for this haste?
I would I knew not why she was. Ah, here comes the lady for myself.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
It may be, sir, but I may be a wife.
That may be, must be love on Thursday next.
Well, must be, shall be.
That's a simple text.
Come here to make a confession to the scryer.
To that I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I'll confess to you that I love him.
So will we, I am sure that you love me.
If you do so, it will be of more price being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Of course, thy face is much used with tears.
These tears were bad enough before their spite.
Thou hast wronged it more than tears with that report.
That is no slander, sir, which is a truth. And what I spake it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
May be so, for it is not my own. Are you at leisure now, Holy Father? Shall I come to an evening mass?
My leisure serves me. That's your daughter now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God's shield, I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early I will rouse you. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Well, go shut the door when thou hast done so. Come weep with me past care, past help, past hope.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I know thou must in nothing may prorogue it on Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou canst tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's in this our hands, and ere this hand by thee to Romeo sealed shall be the label to another deed. Therefore, after thy long experience time, give me some present counsel, or behold to its knee in my extremes this bloody knife shall play the umpire, arbitrating that which thy years of commissions and arts to no issue of true honor brings. Be not so long to speak, I long to die. If what thou speakest not a remedy.
Father, I do spy a kind of hope that praise is desperate in execution, as that is desperate which people would prevent. Rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, and it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away the shame. Hopes would death himself to escape from it. And if thou darest, how can they remedy?
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from the battlements of any tower, or walk in Venus' ways, or hide me nightly in eternal house. Oh, covered quiet with dead men's rattling bones, with freaky shanks and with yellow chapel skulls, or bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in his shroud. Things that, to hear them told, have made me tremble, and I will do it without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my true love.
Hold, daughter. Go home, be married, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then dead, and this distilling liquor drink thou off. For presently, through all thy veins doth run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress which shall cease, no breath, no warmth shall testify thou livest. The roses in thy lips and cheeks will fade to pally ashes. Thy eyes, windows, all death, which shuts up the day of life. Each part denied of supple government shall stiff and stark and cold appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue 2 and 40 hours, and then awake from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse me from my bed, there thou dead. As the manner of our country is, thy best array, uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be born to burial in thy defender's walls. That same ancient over all the king of the Capulet's line. Meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by our letters know my prison, and hither shall he come, and he and I will that very night watch thy way, and he shall bear thee each dimension. This shall free thee from this present shade, if no constant joy or wounded spirit are about to make thy valor the acting.
Tell me not of fear.
So then, be strong and prosperous in this pursuit. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love give thee strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear friar.
Go, Sirrah. So many guests invite, as here were writ. And hire me 20 cunning cooks.
You shall have none else, sir, for I'll try if they can lick their own fingers.
How canst thou try them, sir?
'Tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers, therefore if he cannot lick his fingers, he should not go with me.
Go, be gone. We shall be much unfurnished for this time. What, has my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
We may chance to do some good on her. Peevish, self-willed harlotry it is.
Yes, my lord, see how she comes from shift with a merry look.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
Where I learnt me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behest, and am joined by holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the count. Tell him of this. We'll have this knot fit by tomorrow morning.
I did meet the youthful lord on Lawrence's cell, and gave him what becometh love I might, not o'erstepping the bonds of modesty.
This is good. I am glad on it. Stand up. This is as it should be. I, Mary, sent for the county. Bring him hither. Oh, now this holy, reverend friar. Oh, to our whole city is much bound to him.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet and help me organize such needful ornaments as you see fit to furnish me for tomorrow? They're not till Thursday, there's time enough.
Oh, no, go with her, nurse. We'll at church tomorrow.
We'll be short of revision, 'tis now near night.
Thus I will stir about, and all will be well. I warrant thee, wife. Go you to Juliet. No, step her up. And I will stay up tonight. I will not bed. But leave me alone. I will play the housewife just this once. They are all forth. Well, I shall walk myself to the county parish to help prepare him against this day. Oh, my heart is wondrous light that this same wayward girl has been so reclaimed.
Aye, those attires are best. But gentle nurse, I pray you leave me to myself tonight, for I'm in need of many orisons to make the heavens smile upon my state, which thou wilt knowest is cross and full of sin. Daughter, need you my help? No, madam. We have called such necessities as are behooving for our state tomorrow. I pray you let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I'm sure you have your hands full in all this so sudden business. Good night. Get thee some rest, for thou hast need. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Like a faint, cold fear thrills through my veins and almost freezes up the heat of life. I should call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene needs I must act alone. Come, I'll. What if this mixture does not work? Shall I then be married tomorrow morning? No, no. This shall prevent it. Lie thou there. What if this be a poison that the friar has suddenly ministered to have me dead, lest he be dishonored in this marriage because he married me before Romeo? I think it is. And yet, I think it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I'm laid in the tomb, I wake before the time Romeo comes to redeem me? Here's the fearful point. Shall I then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no wholesome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death in night, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle where for this many 100 years the bones of my buried ancestors were packed? For bloody Tybalt, yet but green in earth, earth lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours in the night spirits resort. Alack, alack, isn't all I die upon so early waking to a loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn up from the earth, that living mortals hearing them run mad? Or if I wake, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the mangled temple from his shroud, and in this rage with some great kinsman's bones dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost seeking out Romeo, that had spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, trouble, stay! Romeo! 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 Here's a drink. I drink to thee.
Nurse, take these keys and fetch more spices.
They call for quince and dates in the pastry.
Come, stir, stir, stir. The second cock hath crowed. The curfew bell hath rang. 'Tis 3 o'clock. Look to the baked meats, good Angelica. Spare not for cost.
Go, you cock queen. Get you to bed. You'll catch your death for this night's watching.
No, not a whit. I have watched over all night before for lesser cause, and never been ill.
You've been a mouse hunt in your time, but I will watch you from such watching now.
Jealoushood. Now there, fellow, what do we have here?
Things for the cook, sir. I know not what.
Make haste, make haste. Fetch dryer longs. Call Peter. He will tell you where they are.
I have my own head, sir. I shall find out dry logs and never bother Peter for the matter.
Mass and well said, merry whoreson. And thou shalt be the loggerhead. Oh, good faith, 'tis day. The county will be here straight with music, for he said he would. I see him near. Nurse, wife, nurse, wife, I say, go awaken Juliet and trim her up. What? I say, Paris has come. Go, make haste, make haste. I'll go chat with Paris. Make haste.
Mistress! Oh, mistress! Juliet! Fast, I'll warrant she. Why, lamb! Why, lady! Why, you slug-a-beds! Madam! Sweetheart! Why, bride! What? Not a word? God love you. Mistress. Fine. Take your penny's worth. Sleep for a week. I'll faith the county has arranged his rest so that the next night you get but little. Mary and amen, how fast is she asleep? Madam! 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 Fine. Let the county take you in your bed. That'll faith you up I faith. I needs must wake her. Lady. 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 Help! Help! Alas, alas! Oh, where are they? Oh, help! Help! Oh, I need some aquavitae. My lord, my lady!
What noise is this?
Help! The lamentable death!
What is the matter?
Oh, my only child! My only life! Revive! Look up or I will die with thee! Help!
No.
Help!
For shame! Bring Juliet forth! Her bride has come!
She's dead! She's deceased! She's dead! Alack the day, she's dead!
Out. Let me see. Alas, she's cold. Her blood has settled and her limbs are stiff. Life in these lips have long been parted. Death lies on her like an untimely frost, the sweetest flower of all the field.
today.
Death has come hence to make me wail. Touch my tongue. I cannot speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
I'm ready to go, but never to return. Oh, my son. The night before that wedding day, Death had lain with thy wife. There she lies, sweetest flower that she was, flowered by him. Death is my son. Death is my heir. I will die and leave him all living things. All his deaths.
Have I thought long to see the sporting space? And doth it greet me with such a sight as this?
Oh, hateful, wretched day!
Divorce, beguiled wrongs, slighted slaves.
Lies.
Oh, detestable death, my be beguiled.
All uncomfortable day. Murder of some.
Not life.
My child is dead. Alack, my child is dead. My soul is not my child. And with her, all my joys are buried.
Peace ho, for shame, confusions. Care lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had parted this fair maid, now heaven hath all. All the better is it for the maid. No parting her you could not keep from death. And heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. Weep ye now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love you love your child so ill, you run mad, seeing that she is well. She's not well married that lives married long. She is well married that dies married young. Therefore, dry up your tears, and seek your Rosemary in this fair corpse, and in her best array, bear her to church. For though some nature bids us all lament, still nature's tears are reason's merriment.
And all things we adored festive now turn from their office to black funeral. Our musical instruments to solemn bells. Our wedding cheer to sad funeral feast. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change. Our bridal flowers serve buried corpse, and to all things change to the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam go with him, and go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair corpse into her grave. For though the heavens do lower upon you for some ill, move them no more by crossing their high will.
Are we to be paid?
We may as well put up our pipes and be gone.
Oh, honest gentlemen, no, put up. You know what a piteous case this is.
I insist by myself the case may be amended. So, musicians! No! Musicians! Heartsease! Oh, and you will have me live! Play Heartsease! Why Heartsease? Oh, musicians, because my heart itself plays, my heart is full. Oblivious Mary, dump to comfort me.
No, not a dump we. 'Tis no time to play now.
You will not then?
No.
We'll give it you soundly. What will you give us? No money on my faith but the glee.
I'll give you the minstrel.
Well, if you give us the minstrel, we shall give you the serving creature. Then I will lay the serving creature's dagger on your pate. I will carry no crotchets. Oh, Ray, you will fool you. Do you note me? And you Reyes, you boss, you'll note us.
Pray, clap your dagger about your having you.
I will try beat you with an iron wood and put up my iron dagger. Come, answer me like men. When griping grace the heart doth wound, then music with her silvers. Why silver sound. Why music with her silver sound? What say you, Simon Catholic?
Why, Mary, sir, because silver sounds sweet.
Right. What say you, Hugh Rebeck?
I say silver sound because musicians sound silver.
Right, too. What say you, James Soundpost?
Faith, I know not what to say.
I cry you mercy. You are the singer. I will say it for you then. It is music with her silver sound, because musicians have no gold for sounding. The music with her silver sound is speedy how Dublin retracts.
What a nattering mad jackanapes is that?
Yeah. Hang him, Jack. Come, fill in here, tarry for the mourners, and stay for dinner.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. All day, my bosom's Lord sits lightly in his throne, and all day long an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dreams that give a dead man leave to think, and breathe such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah me, how sweet is love itself possessed, and blood-loved shadows are so rich in joy. Miss Verona, how now, Balthazar? Has thou letters from the friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? And how doth my lady Juliet? Besides, again, for nothing could be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing could be ill. For her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part in angels lives. I saw her lay low in her kindred's vault. Quickly took post to tell it to you. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, since due to me for my office, sir.
Is it in so? Then I deny you, stars. Oh, notice my lodging. Fly hence and give me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will with thee straight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience, for your looks are pale and wild, and do importance of this adventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters from the friar?
No, my good.
No matter. Get thee gone and hire those horses. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. See for means. Oh, mischief. Thou art swift to enter in the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember me an apothecary, and hereabout it dwells, which late I noted, overwhelming tattered weeds with overwhelming brows, calling of simples. Eager were his looks, sharp misery had worn him to the bone, and in his need he shot a tortoise hung, an alligator stuffed, and other skins of ill-shaped fishes. And about his shelves, a beggarly account of empty boxes, green earthen vessels, bladders, remnants of pack thread, old cakes of roses were thinly scattered to make up a show. Noting this penury to myself, I said, and if a man did need poison now, whose sale is present death in Mantua, here lives a caitiff wretch that would sell it him. Oh, the same thought did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell it. So remember, this should be the shop. Being holy day, the beggar's shop is shut. What? Ho! Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I see thou art poor. Hold. There is 40 ducats, and we have a dram of poison. Such soon speeding gears will disperse itself through all the veins that the life-weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk be discharged to breath as violently as hasty powder fired, to hurry from the fatal cannon's wound.
Such mortal drugs do I possess, and man's law is death to any he who utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness, and fierce to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starve in thine eyes, contempt and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee wretch. Therefore, be not poor, but break it and take it.
My poverty, though not my will, concede.
Pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid you will and drink it off. If you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
That is like old, where's poison to men's souls doing more murder in this loathsome world than these poor compounds that thou mayst not sell. Come, cordial, and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave. There I must use thee.
Oh, the same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be rich, give me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order to assist me, here in the city visiting the sick, and finding him the searchers of the town, suspecting that we were of a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up their doors and would not let us forth, so that my speak to Mantua there was stayed.
Bear my letter then to Romeo.
I could not send it forth, here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it thee, so fearful they have infection.
Unhappy fortune. This letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and the neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go hence. Give me an iron crow and bring it straight into my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring it thee.
For I must into the monument alone. Within 3 hours will find Juliet wake, and she will assure me much that Romeo had no notice of these accidents. But I will keep her closely at my cell till Romeo come. Oh, poor unhappy corpse, living in the dead man's grave.
For I would not be seen. Under yon yew trees lay thee all, holding thy ear close to the wall round. So shall no foot upon this churchyard tread, being loose, unfirm with the digging up of graves, but thou shalt hear it. Whistle to me then, a signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those fours. Do as I bid thee. Go.
I am almost afraid to stand alone in this churchyard. I will adventure.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh, woe, thy canopy is dust and rocks, which nightly with sweet water will I dew. Or, wanting that, with tears distilled by moans. The obsequies that I for thee shall keep, nightly shall be, to strew thy tomb, and weep. The boy gives warning. Something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies and true love's right? What? With a torch? Buffle me, knight, a while.
Give me the mattock. Hold. Early in the morning, take this letter. See thou deliver this letter to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee, whate'er thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence, be gone. But if thou jealous dost return to prying what I further intend to do, by heaven I will tear thee joint from joint and strew the hungry churchyard with thy limbs. Time and my intents are savage wild, more fierce and more inexorable far than empty tigers or the roaring sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble thee.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Here, take thou that. Live and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow.
For all the same I'll hide here about, for his looks I fear and his intents I doubt.
O detestable maw, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth, thus I enforce thy rotten jaws open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food.
This is that banished haughty Montague, that slew my love's cousin, which with grief it is supposed the fair creature died. And here is come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Stop! Thy another toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with thee, for thou must die.
Indeed I must, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Look upon these gone, let them affright thee. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I came hither armed against myself. Be gone, live, and hereafter say, a madman's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy thy commiseration, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Have it, boy.
I am slain. If thou be merciful, lay me in the tomb with Juliet.
Oh, in faith I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble county Paris. What said my man when my betossed soul did not attend him as we rode? I think he said Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or am I mad hearing him talk of Juliet to think that it was so? Oh, give me thy hand, one writ with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. A grave? Oh no, the lantern slaughtered you. And there lies Juliet. Her beauty makes the vault of feasting presence full of life. Death lie thou there by a dead man's charge. How often men are at the point of death if they've been married. Their keepers call a lightning before death. Oh man, I call this a lightning. Oh my love, my wife. That hath sucked the honey of thy breath and had no power yet over thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. Doth no flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? What more favor can I do thee than with his hand that cut thy youth in twain to sunder his that was thine enemy? Ah, dear Juliet, why lookest thou so fair? Well, I believe that insubstantial death is amorous. That the lean abhorred monster courts thee here in the dark to be his paramour. For fear of that, I still will stay with thee. Never from this dark palace of dim night depart again. Here will I stay with worms that are thy chambermaids. Here will I make up my everlasting rest and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-weary flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, you with doors of breath. Seal the righteous kiss and dig this bargain to frozen death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Now at once, upon the rocks, dash thy seasick, weary bark. Here's to my love. A true apothecary. Oh, thy drugs are quake. Thus with a kiss, I die.
St. Francis be my speed. How oft tonight have my old feet stumbled in graves? Who's there?
A friend, and one that knows you well.
Oh, good my friend. Tell me, what torch is yon that vainly gives its light to grubs and eyeless skulls as I discern it burneth in the capel's monument?
It does so, holy sir. There's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long have you been there?
Oh, half an hour.
Come, go with me to the vault.
Oh, no, I dare not, sir. My master knows not, but I am God hinted and fearfully menaced me with death if I did stay and look upon his intent.
Stay then, I'll go alone. All fear comes upon me. How I do fear so ill and thrifty thing.
As I did sleep under this yew tree here, I heard my master and the other man fought, and my master slew him.
Romeo. What is this? It stains the stony entrance to the sepulchre. What mean these masterless and gory swords to lie discolored in this place of peace? Oh, Romeo! Oh, Romeo! Pale. What else? What hairs too? And steeped in blood. Horrible chance of guilt in this event of the night. The lady stirs.
I do remember well where I should be and here I am. Where is my Romeo?
I hear some noise come up from that bed of death, contagion, and a natural sleep. A power greater than we can contradict and thwarted our intents. But come, thy husband in thy bosom lies there dead, and Paris too. But come with me, I'll dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Go, good Juliet.
Get me hence! I will not away!
I dare no longer stay.
What's this? A cup closed in my true love's hands. Poison I see hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, junk golem, let no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them to make me die with the restorative. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, boy, which way?
Yea, noise, then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die.
This is a place where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, some of you. Wherever you find, attach. Oh, pitiful sight. Here lies the county slain. And Juliet, bleeding, warm, and dead. Go tell the princess. Run to the Capulets, race up the Montagues. We see the ground in which these woes do lie, but the true ground of these piteous woes we cannot without circumstance describe.
Here's Romeo's band. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him safely until the princes come hither.
Here is a friar that trembles and weeps. We took his mattock and spade as he came around the churchyard side.
Great suspicion. Hold the friar to.
Yes.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning rest?
What should it be that is so shrieked abroad?
The people in the streets cry Romeo, some Juliet, and other perish. And run an open outcry towards monuments.
What is this fear which startles in your ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet newly killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man, with tools among them to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh, heavens. Oh, wife, look how our daughter bleeds. This dagger hath mistaken poor Lowen's house as empty on the back of Montague, and has missheathed itself in our daughter's breast.
Oh, the sight of death mourns my heart to the sepulchre.
Come, Montague. Thou art early up to see thy son and heir so early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile has stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou untaught! What manner is in this? To press before thy father to a grave!
Seal up thy mouth of outrage for a while. Watchmen may seal up the tomb until we can clear these ambiguities to know their spring, their head, their true descent. Until then, I will be general of your woes and lead you even to death. Meantime, forbear, and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the party of suspicion.
I'm the greatest, able to do least. Yet most suspected is time and place for this foul murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
Tell me at once, what dost thou know of this?
I will be brief, for my short date of birth is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet. And she, their dead, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them. And their stolen wedding day was Sybil's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom and not for Tybalt Juliet pined. You, to remove this siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her perforce to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some means to rid her of this second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended that it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime, I writ to Romeo, that he should hither come in this dire night to help to take her from her barred grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone, at the fixed hour of her waking, came I to take her from her borrowed grave, meaning to keep her closely at myself, and I believe it was in Romeo. But when I came, submitted at the time of her awakening, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then some noise did fright me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, and as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and of the marriage her nurse was privy. If aught in this mistaken by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed submitted before its time to the rigor of severest law.
You still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say of this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and in post he came from Mantua to this same place, this same monument, this letter he early been giving his father, and threatened me with death going in the vault if I had departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter. I will look on it. Where is the county page who raised the watch? Sorrel, what made your master of this place?
He stood there at his lady's grave with flowers, and he bid me to stand alone, and so I did. Then I went to go call the watch.
This letter does make good the friar's words. Tidings of their love, the course of her death. It even says that Romeo bought a poison from a poor apothecary, came to this vault to lie with Juliet and die. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague? See what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill our joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords, have too lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother, Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can do thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that whiles Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set, and that as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his lady's life, pour sacrifice to our hand.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sorrowed sun will not show its head. Go hence and talk more of these sad stories, for never was a story of more woe than Juliet and her Romeo.
Good to see you.
Where's Will?